Hi, and welcome at Amazon. Amazon is a model for business excellence in many ways. But when it comes to track record for diversity of race and gender in its highest ranks, Amazon has been a laggard. Amazon sent out a proposal that would require its board to formally consider women and minority candidates when selecting new board members. However, the company is in distress for the last 2 years. Profits are not increasing that well and turnover is high. Amazon needs a new CEO who has the capabilities and networks to find a solution for this problem. To give you more information on how the board looks like today, currently all 10 directors of Amazon's board are white. 7 are men and 3 are women. This means that 30% is women, not even half of the board members, and not one person of color. So what is next for Amazon? To recruit a new CEO, several factors need to be considered, such as experience, education, and what they can offer. The selection for the position of CEO has come down to 2 people. First, Juan, 54 years old, has a South American heritage and has been CEO of BP Gasoline in Brazil for the last 5 years. Second, Marissa, 48 years old, has a Moroccan background and has been working in a managerial position in Saudi Arabia at Sabic. Both candidates are from foreign countries since Amazon is a Seattle-based company. To compare those two, we will evaluate them on 3 points: cultural diversity, experience, and what they have to offer for Amazon. First, Juan, who is Latin and will have to move from Brazil to the US, has been in the CEO position for years now. He's definitely qualified to take over the job based on his experience. But has he enough to offer to save Amazon from falling? Our second candidate, Marissa, has an Arabic background and has been climbing up the ladder of managerial positions since she graduated more than 20 years ago. She has a lot of experience in several positions, with the last being one of the advisors for the CEO at Sabic in Saudi Arabia. But even if she has not been a CEO yet, would she be able to handle that position in a US firm? As we have seen in one of the tutorials of Managers at Work, is that gender and cultural diversity is a hot topic. According to gender diversity, we have been introduced to the term glass cliff. Women who break through the glass ceiling are often appointed to positions that are more precarious and associated with higher risk of failure. Even though that they are not causing a crisis, they will be blamed or criticized for its consequences. However, we learned that women will be better crisis managers. Linked to the problem that Amazon is facing is cultural diversity. Managing cultural diversity in organizations is an ethical challenge and a legal imperative that requires a normative foundation. What we have learned is that diversity management plays an important role for organizations. So how should this be applied in Amazon? How can we create more diversity in its board?
After close consideration of the 2 candidates, the board has decided to appoint Marissa as the new CEO for Amazon. Marissa could not have been happier with her new position, but after a while she realizes that the company has put her into a really risky and precarious position. She starts to wonder if Amazon selected her because of her capacities or that she has trapped into the glass cliff. Close consideration of the 2 candidates, the board has decided to appoint Juan as the new CEO for Amazon. Juan could not have been more excited for his new position, as he knew he was the right candidate. He did some research regarding his competitor and saw that his qualifications and experience were better. Although the position is going to be risky, he is happy to have won the war for talent. After a while, Marissa realized she was put into the position of CEO because of the glass ceiling. Although she is proud that she has got the opportunity to think in a crisis. However, it was hard for her sometimes, as she was blamed and criticized for her decisions often and had to stand her ground all by herself. Furthermore, sometimes she did not have the qualifications to solve a certain problem. In the end, she has managed very well. As she was offered a new job, which was her dream job, she decided to quit Amazon after the crisis and to start a new selection process in which men and female are equally selected based on her capacity.
As we can see throughout this example, the glass cliff is an existing problem in business. Women are appointed to higher positions when the organization is facing a crisis, making the situation risky for the woman taking that position. If there are any complications, she will be blamed for it entirely. But if it would have been a man in that position, the blame would have been on the organization or the situational context, but not on him. The glass cliff is endangering a woman's career, causing negative consequences professionally as well as personally. But the glass cliff can actually be seen as a paradox in the business world. Indeed, women tend to think that it is a good opportunity for them to show what they are capable of, especially to prove to the business world that they can succeed where men cannot. Nowadays, women in business need to accept this paradox and take the glass cliff as an opportunity rather than a precarious position that might harm her career. Let's take a real-life example to show how the glass cliff can be taken as an opportunity by a businesswoman and how cultural diversity is increasing within higher positions. Indra Nooyi is an Indian-American businesswoman born and raised in India. She did part of her education in India to graduate with a master's degree from Yale University. She successfully climbed the ladder, and in 2001 she became CEO at PepsiCo. During that time, PepsiCo was going through rough economic times, and we can see that Indra was appointed CEO when PepsiCo faced challenges. Indra took it as an opportunity and managed being the CEO with success until 2018. During her tenure, the company's sales grew by 80%. In February, Amazon, announced breaking news. Indra Nooyi will be joining our board of directors. Indra is the 11th member of the board and the 4th female member, and she is the first person of color. Amazon is supporting women in top business positions as well as encouraging diversity within the company. The trend for women in business is growing. For the last 20 years, more women have decided to start their own businesses, even outpacing men. The reality is that women can and should have a large presence in the business world. In fact, companies with a female executive are worth 64% more at first funding and 49% more at last funding than all male executives. One big advantage women offer to the business world, and to management in particular, is that they have different sets of life and work experiences than men do, and thus different perspectives. This leads to different opinions, different preferences, and different strategies. Women tend to be more risk-averse and strategic than men, this being an advantage during a crisis. Here at Amazon, we embrace women in business and give them the opportunity to shine.